like sometimes I feel like I don't belong. Like I'm not even supposed to be here. Sometimes I just wanna give it all away.
Hi friends, this video is going to be a little bit different than my usual. If you're new here, I mainly focus on fun things or busy weeks in my life, but this one will be a bit slow paced and kind of dive into a little part of my life that I've mostly healed from, but there has been a bit of a flare up this last week and I decided to document it, even though it's a bit personal, but hopefully it can encourage someone out there that might deal with the same thing. So I am currently home alone, and if you're new here, hello, I'm Sheikk, and I was diagnosed with anxiety, general anxiety disorder, when I was a teenager, and I went in thinking I was dying from something because I've been a hypochondriac for most of my life. I don't even know how many diseases I thought and was convinced I had in the past. And with that, that's one of my anxiety triggers. Like, I will full on go in meltdowns for days when I find one symptom that relates to the worst of things. You'd think I'd be someone that goes to the doctors all the time. Well, that's another anxiety I have. Because in the past, when I have gone to doctors, I've been told things are in my head, or because of hypochondria, and then also I've had to pay and had debt of medical bills because I've never had been able to afford the best medical care or any of that. I live in America and it's great. Healthcare is great. So this week started off weird. It was weird last week, and now I know with my buildup of whatever stress that I somehow have, even though I'm not even working like 40 hours a week or more like I used to, I'm literally just on my own and I feel like I'm just still stressing. So it's like, I need to figure this out. I'm like, I gotta get to the root of this. This medicines, therapist probably could help. That's another money thing to put towards. And for the most part, I've been okay, been able to keep jobs, thankfully. And that's because of my faith. I've held so strong onto it. I've meditated on the positive scriptures that have helped me and have held true. And even now, I think that's what's getting me through this, because I don't have that whole freak out. I'm not panicking. I can just tell and recognize that my body's telling me I'm not okay right now. And so I have to go down the list. Well, what am I doing to help myself? Am I stretching every day? Am I working out? No. No. Am I eating junk? Yes. Am I over consuming caffeine? Probably some days. And I think, oh, I'm fine. I'm not having panic attacks. I can handle this much. And my body's like, you don't need this much caffeine. You're not doing enough to even use it. You're literally sitting at the computer, downing cups of coffee. I don't know. I guess it's another wake-up call that I really need to take care of myself. And the problem is, I'm such a like, oh, I'll do that later procrastinator. Thanks for listening to me. I'm gonna try these. I figured I'd feel myself before I take them. Apparently a lot of people felt like results right away because it has certain it has lemon balm, theanine, which I've had before in the sleeping thing, and something else that's supposed to be helping, like basically stuff that goes straight to the brain to help relax it. I don't think it's like this miracle, your stress, like it can't take the problems of my life away or whatever is causing this anxiety. Let's take these and oh, it's a little tart. Good morning, everyone. It is It's 9 in the morning and I'm gonna be heading out soon. I just need to throw on my dress because I'm not gonna wear this. I'm wearing dresses today. I am not a dress girl. I do have a few dresses that I've worn to events or church, but I usually don't go out in dresses, especially not floral dresses. But I do like the cut of this one. I like the everything on it. It fits pretty well. I don't care too much that it gathers up here, but it's whatever. But anyway, today we're going to this place called the Classic Cafe in Fullerton. So I'm gonna be meeting Sally there, and I feel a little bit okay. I talked to one of my friends who also struggles with anxiety and stuff last night, and she just reminded me like, hey, it's gonna be okay. Get a hold of your thoughts, basically, like let yourself know it's gonna be okay. And she also is used to the she shares the same symptoms and everything. So it was just nice to like talk to someone that's like, hey, what you're feeling is normal for that condition and blah 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 blah, just a lot of stuff. So it's always good, even though anxiety sucks, there are a lot of us that have it. So if you are watching and you have weird symptoms, by all means always reach out to someone who might mention that they have anxiety as well, so that you feel like you can tell someone that's not gonna just freak out and be like, oh my gosh, it's something serious, go to the doctors. And you're like, is it though? I don't know. Because the thing with anxiety is sometimes you'll feel completely fine then, and then it's like this big old wave of like awful weird symptoms, and then you're able to be okay and you're like, okay, maybe I'm fine, and then it comes back. So it's just so confusing. Yeah, so I'm feeling a little bit better today, just with that better mindset. So come with me to this cute little Classic Cafe and let's check it out. Let's see what it's about. It's very aesthetic apparently, and has like gardens and stuff. So alright guys, I have the avocado toast. It looks really yum. And then this is called the Minions latte. This is some girl that sat by me. I sat all the way over here. There's so many other seats and she chose to sit over here and pretend she's working. Take two. So this is my friend. We met at TJ Maxx.
Am I supposed to say hi?
What did you order?
The mango passion fruit, like tea.
Oh, so she's a tea girl. She does drink coffee though.
Yeah.
And then we have cute outfits that we'll show in a little bit. The view. day 2 of taking these. So I'm back home and I had a lot of fun. It was fun. I won't lie, there was times where I could feel like the wave of the weird tingle numbness coming over my face and my, like, usually it's like hands, face, and feet that most people feel this in. If you're not familiar with anxiety symptoms, I think some people think it's just anxiety attacks, panic attacks. There are those, that's like extreme. But there's also anxiety that just lingers. It's just symptoms that are telling your body it's stressed out, and maybe the situations aren't as stressful to some people, but because having anxiety disorder, having where my brain just doesn't do the best for the chemicals, and it could be hormonal as well. With that, if I seem like I'm positive and I'm doing good in this video later or whatever this is, it's because I just am stepping forward to just, it is gonna end and I'm gonna be okay, and I'm not gonna try to milk it, like in the sense that I just think negatively, because it just doesn't help. It's kind of like when you are stressed out, you don't want to keep talking about the stressful situation because your brain's just going to be stuck there. So I vent, I've let people know how I feel, I'm letting myself know how I feel, but now I need to just start working towards it's going to be gone and I'm going to be okay. Right now, honestly, it feels really good. I have the windows open, I did some laundry, I changed into comfortable clothing. Unfortunately, it's not cool enough for a sweater, so that didn't last long. And now I'm here. I took the little stress gummies yesterday. After I took them, it took about like maybe half an hour. I was able to just at least sit and lay on the bed with YouTube and not feel like I was just like, oh, I gotta get up and do something. It actually helped me feel like, even though I still felt a little like the weird feelings, my brain was able to kind of like, it's okay, you might feel icky, but you can at least rest. So that was good. I was able to just rest. I got this at Target, but they're also on Amazon. It's supposed to just help your body with your stress or whatever's going on. Just kind of relaxes you. Tonight I celebrate my love for you. You know those songs that, like, maybe you don't know because you're too young, but you know you're old when you remember those songs that would play on those infomercials when you were a kid. I don't know if they still do infomercials. I was reading an old journal of mine that was reminding me that I was like in a really stressful living situation like a few years ago, and I started to write in my journal about, like, I didn't write about what was going on. I should have. And then, like, I had some, like, notes that I was sick of the tingling and the numbness. And now I'm like, oh yeah, it was starting back then, but I was super busy. I was working and doing other things. So I think that was probably a blessing in disguise because it kept me out of the house. And I was just surrounded with a lot of positive people at the time, outside of home. So anyway, yeah, it was just a reminder. So I'm getting out of the house again because Sally invited me to hang out with her and another girl. And we're just gonna talk, encourage each other, kind of Bible study-ish, I think. I don't know, we're all Christians, so talk about Jesus and encourage each other and how there's hope in the world, even with all the craziness that's going on. And also, I haven't eaten yet, but I'm also not hungry, so I'm like, I probably should eat. Anyway, I gotta go. Today is Wednesday, the day that I plan to edit this video. And I woke up feeling okay. I slept through the night. I have been sleeping, which is really nice because usually with my anxiety and everything, I would never sleep and it would make it worse. But I'm honestly able to sleep. I think part of it is because I have David near me, and before we go to bed, like, I just have this sense of like protection having him there. And he's been like just like petting my arms or my back and just literally comforting me into sleep, and that's been really such a blessing. What I wanted to talk about though is I got these watercolor brush things and I want to try them on here before I edit this video. I figured I have time in the afternoon, so this morning I can film a little. So I was thinking it might be fun to just do like a little, like, try these out with you guys. I also wanted to make like this this popsicle thing, but I might wait for tomorrow because it's like Star Wars related, and I want to start I want to do like a little bit of a Star Wars vlog. But maybe we can at least try it, like start it in this video, and then we'll try it tomorrow, like eat it tomorrow. I've never done this stuff before, and I'm not sure. I think this, like, you put water in this. So this is the pack I got from Amazon. I got it for really cheap, like $12, $13 maybe. And then it comes with all these colors. I just never done this before, so it doesn't even say how to do it. Guess we'll figure it out. But first, make the popsicle.
So first I got my popsicle holder ready and cleaned. And then I used this juice that I got from my cousin. It sounded really yummy. So we're gonna try that out. Fill it to the top a little bit more. And then I found this old green dye that got everywhere, but it worked eventually. I was a little worried that it would just like automatically fill, but it didn't. So I used this plastic knife to kind of mix it in, and surprisingly it stayed around the top. And then carefully, hoping and praying the green didn't go everywhere, closed it in my baby freezer. And then we began to color. Honestly, this was really therapeutic for me. I used to watercolor a lot when I was younger, and I figured I could try doing something a little less messy than having to have all my brushes out. And honestly, this was really fun, but I felt like a kid with markers for the first time. I didn't know what I was doing. And everything kind of looked like a kid with markers.
Hi, little guy. You gonna move? Oh, you're not. You're really brave. Oh, he's doing his push-ups. Okay, bye. Yes, they have cute little succulents. I like this one. It's cute. These are like big ones. I wonder how much these ones are. Oh, it's not too. It's on sale? These little guys are on sale? Oh wow, reduced to $5. Alright, I'm gonna edit this after I watch a show and finish my bagel. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope this video, I don't even know what I hope for, but I do hope for something. I hope that my videos can become more authentic and that I stop worrying about other people think. Because honestly, I would rather have a video that at least one person feels comforted and less alone in than a video where like 10 to 20 people are like, this is cool and entertaining, which entertainment's really good. It is, and that is part of relieving stress and anxiety. But I just know what it feels like to have such a video that like makes me feel like, cool, I'm not the only one going through this, or hey, I'm gonna take this tip and it's gonna help me. So anyway, my life isn't perfect. It's far from that. But I do have wonderful things in it, and I really want to put that into my brain and meditate on that. All the good things that God has given me, and that I do need to take care of my body, and it matters. And who am I to just be praying for healing when I don't do anything on my end? I'm just being lazy about my body
and then it suffers, and I'm like, oh no, God, please take this away. But he's probably like, girl, you need to take care of yourself. Like, this is your one body you get. Please take care of it. I'll help you, but you need to do your part too. So please, you guys, do your part. Do your best to take care of yourself, because even if you think it's not working or it's not good, and you're trying to work out or eat better, it will, because the opposite will happen too. You might think eating all this junk or doing all this or sitting all the time is fine, and then other things, really bad things, can happen to your body because it finally gives up of trying to be strong. I don't know where my videos are going to go from here, because I'm seriously trying to rethink things and what I want to do with my content. I want it to have meaning and be deep and just not just entertainment. That is fun though. And the next video is going to be continuing into the Star Wars thing, because it is Star Wars week. So yeah, you guys can see how I survived my Star Wars night. I really hope I have fun and that my anxiety just doesn't try to rule over me. It might try, but anyway, next video will be out on the weekend, I'm sure. We'll see. Okay, bye.